Hey guys, so now we're getting to the section where the magic happens. So in the orchestration section, we're going to start off looking at events and how they trigger actions. Okay, and that's really all orchestration is an event happens and then some action or set of actions follows up based on that. Okay, so that's what we're going to start off first. Then we're going to look at creating scenes. And scenes is something that Apple gives us to connect multiple actions together and give them all a single label. Right? You can actually do automations without creating scenes at all, but let me tell you, you don't want to, right? The thing that scenes gives you is it gives you some troubleshooting ability afterwards when you're going, hey, why did that happen? Right? I have run into that before, and I will tell you, I shot myself in the foot, and it took me quite a while to find out why this specific light was turning on when I had no idea why that was, because I couldn't tie it back to a meaningful scene name that set that up. Once we've got the scenes covered, we're going to go look at automations in the Apple iOS 10 native home app. And then we're going to look at it in the third-party home app. So unfortunately, these things do have the same name. So I'm going to keep them separate, two separate videos. So the third-party home app, the reason that I want you guys to look at this is because it exposes HomeKit capabilities that aren't available in the Apple iOS 10 native home app. It's about 20 bucks Canadian, more or less. So it's, adjust for your own geography, your own Apple store. But for me, it's definitely worth it because you get to start creating triggers off of some sensors that aren't exposed in Apple's native HomeKit app. So we're going to take a look at that. The end of this section, what we're going to do is I am going to just post various use cases that I've got set up around my house, how they work, what they do, the components that I've used to do them, all those kinds of things, to give you guys some ideas of different ways that you can combine these basic products like motion detectors and lights and plugs and air quality sensors, all these kinds of things, what you can do to tie them together to make your life a little bit easier. As always, feel free to send in your comments, your questions. I'll try to get to those as quick as I can. If you have specific cool things that you've done, you want to share a video, absolutely post that off to YouTube, send it in to me. I'd be happy to post the links in the resources section. Let us know what you're doing. If you've come up with some cool new automation that's made your life easier. Doesn't matter how complicated or how simple it is, right? The more ideas we have, the more things that we can start to figure out on how we can just make our lives a little bit easier, the better it is for everybody. And with that, let's get started on the orchestration section.